man, CEO Rico, and my co-host Bruce Mother effing Wayne on the Urban CEO Network and CEO Rico TV. What is going on, everybody? We live in the building on this Friday night, baby.
Yes, sir.
What up, though, bro? How
What's
is
going on with you?
your Friday going?
Man, I ain't got no complaints. Everything working the way it should be. New year, new me.
Oh, you ghetto as hell for that.
I
That's all I gotta
need
say.
it, bro. I got to go in the gym. You know how we do. At least I put in. Last year, I got up to about 4 months in. This year, I'm going for 5. So we're going to go for 5 months this year. It'll give me the May, baby.
I'm
One of these days,
disappointed.
I'm going to make
I'm
it.
disappointed.
Hey, listen, progress. Progress.
I mean, I guess I can agree with the sentiment. I
No,
can
I
agree with
know.
it.
I know, man. We always trying to be here for our family, loved ones, and kids, man. And little by little, man. Little by little, man. I
Okay.
get motivation from watching y'all do it. Y'all get in there and go to the gym.
All right,
See
well
y'all
then
sweating and
I'm,
working
I'm gonna
hard.
send you some videos so you can see my workout videos. Then give you a lot of inspiration.
It sounds intense. It sounds difficult.
Man,
Anytime somebody willing to share a video with you,
I'm
they
definitely
working. You don't
listen.
want to see my video of me working.
I mean, listen. I got the video I just uploaded a few days ago. Hitting 110 pounds on the curl bar.
Look at you. Look at you. Strong. That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
and
So
it wasn't no joke. I think I can go higher though, but yeah.
I believe in you. So when I need to move this couch, I got you, bro. I know exactly who to call.
So these muscles are for show only.
This.
They are for show only. You know what I'm saying? Like
what? What's the point?
one thing I learned about like working out, like people think, people like work out to like lift shit, be super strong and shit. Nah, don't get me wrong, it's useful when it comes in, when it's time. But nah, a lot of people work out so they can look good when they naked.
That's true. That's true.
And what's crazy is it's like, one thing about the internet, what it has showed me is a lot of people really think alike. Because when I seen a post, somebody had said it. They was like, they was saying some shit. Then they was like, nah, like I work out just so I can look good. Basically, when they slapping cheeks or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
And I was like, that actually do make sense. Cause every now and again, motherfucker like to look in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Or they,
Hmm.
I'm just being 100, you know what I'm saying? I can only
Yeah.
be me. You
Now you preaching to the choir. I record, so I get a
see?
chance to go ahead and recap.
Yeah,
You
see,
know.
that's what I'm talking about. It's just see, I got a thing about the whole recording thing because like the angles don't be right, bro. It's like I need an actual person in there recording and getting you know what I'm saying? But because
I feel you.
with
I
with
feel you.
with black people X-rated videos, they suck because they don't got nobody
Hmm.
actually moving the camera, just a standstill. It's like, come on, man, get the angles.
Right. No, I agree with you 100%. I like real though. I'm not gonna lie. If I had an opportunity to watch Busty Slut 7, or you know what I mean, some homemade, you know what I
Yeah,
mean. I like homemade better, bro. I'm not a
I
oh
feel it.
nice to see
You
you off of work
Yeah, I don't
today.
like
Like
those
I'm
either.
not
I don't like
I
those either.
don't like that.
But you still got to get the angles. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the
That's
camera
true.
moving. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Just
true. That's true.
good production. That's basically what I'm saying. Good production because when you put up the blacks against the whites, there's better production. It's like
That's
even though
true.
they storyline and the noises they make, it's like shut the fuck up. But
Right, right.
you know,
They do be coming up with some creativeness though. I'm not gonna lie. We got a long way to go. We got a long way to go.
okay. Listen, y'all see what type of time we on tonight. So this definitely about to be a very interesting night for sure on this Friday night. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all New Year. For everybody that's out there saying, New Year, new me, don't lie to yourself because 9 times out of 10 it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's just put in the work and keep it pushing, man. That's all I can say about that.
Your haters gonna be everywhere, man. New year, new you.
Yeah, new yeah, what he said, even though it ain't gonna be no damn new you. Listen, at the end of 2025, them same people gonna be like, "New year, new me, boo boo." Like, no, shut your ghetto ass up. No, it's not.
Look, it's literally scientifically, it is a new you. I don't know how long it takes, but I believe, let's just say hypothetically, 365 days, you actually shed every cell on your body. The old cells die, and you shed them and sprout new cells. So technically, it is new year, new you.
You so there's some validity in what you're saying, right? But on the flip side to that, yes, you technically are supposed to, recycle, but due to the fact that people eat so bad,
That's true.
that's not really going on. Like because you put so much garbage inside of the body because of everything, processed food, stuff like that. Yeah, you're not really you because technically, my one man's was saying, Yaki Awakening. He was explaining that you actually like get a new liver, new basically like all your organs basically is you get a new one when you eat right because your body is constantly healing itself and all that or whatever is renewing itself. But due to the fact of the food that you eat in, that's kind of like stops the process in a sense. It's real interesting when you get into it. And I know like for some people it's kind of hard to believe because it's like a well, nobody taught me this, nobody talks about this, and it's not in the mass media, but it's kind of like a I don't know. Sometimes the things that actually make sense and what's right don't seem like that because everybody isn't on that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so we got a number of different things that's going on today. Ever since the beginning of the new year, a lot of things has been really going on. Specifically, the attack in New Orleans. So you know what I'm saying. Give us some feedback on what's going on there, man.
Man, so they say on January the 1st, having a little party, everybody outside. You know how people like to convene like they do in Times Square.
Hmm.
Everybody was outside having a good time, man, on Bourbon Street. And out of nowhere, man, a guy in a pickup truck. His name was Shamsuddin Jabbar. We just gonna call him Mr. Jabbar because we're not gonna keep doing that. But yeah, Mr. Jabbar was seen riding downtown in that area with an ISIS flag on the back of his vehicle. They said he was wearing body armor. He had an AR-15 shooting out the window at people. He had pipe bombs in his vehicle, uh, and
Damn, he
as
was
an end
busting
result,
at people.
oh man, he had a whole plan. He got out the car, shot two cops, but ultimately, they how that's gonna go. They're gonna take you down. So, but come to find out, man, like I said, ISIS flag. He was actually an Army veteran. A lot of people don't know that. And that's going to jump me into kind of the next subject there because it was also what they consider an attack in Las Vegas as well at Trump Tower, where a Cybertruck blew up. Seven people hurt, one person got killed. And ironically, the person that was inside of that vehicle served time and was a veteran as well with Mr. Jabbar in the first scenario.
Hmm.
Not only that, they actually rented their vehicles from the same app. Now it's Toro, so it could be anybody, but they actually rented their vehicles from the same app.
Yep.
Um, Served in the military together, served in Afghanistan together. So they're trying to make some speculations about maybe it being like kind of a simultaneous attack, but no confirmed no confirmed reports. Right now they're doing their investigations or whatever. But 14 people dead is crazy, man. 14 people, out with their families trying to celebrate the new year. Bring it in on a good note, and for somebody to lose it like that, like I didn't even know we were still dealing with ISIS, but apparently, they're alive and well.
Hey, same here, bro. I thought that was like I thought they was gonna like killed off or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I
that's really
mean,
great.
none of those real Islamic extremist groups really get killed off. They kind of just go into hiding until they get more people.
Right.
They've been talking about since 9/11 sleeper cells and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that that's not what we're seeing,
Yeah.
right now. But, even the military is really concerned about, the mental health of the soldiers. And to me, it's about time. And anytime you're willing to put money into the people that, you train to take people out is beneficial because I feel like the military people get the short end of the stick anyway.
Right.
If you don't have uh, the motivation or the ability because something happened to you, and you wind up, homeless, man. A lot of those people that are ones that are filling up are a lot of our homeless shelters and stuff like that, man. I feel like they should definitely be given something, the Section 8 packet at the very least. You know what I mean? Some things they should never have to worry about. If you're
Right.
gonna give them a check, then give them a house. You know what I mean? That's really just how I feel about it. But that's what they're talking about, man. Right now is the mental health of their soldiers because there's too many things, going wrong. And that's one of the things that we was talking about in our last subject when we talked about last week. What was it? Whether or not they should have sent the military up there to to
To
the
the capital.
exactly to
Mm-hmm.
try to. That's my thing, man. Because these people, it's different being trained in the military than it is in the police force. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? The thought process is different. The fact that they try to literally manipulate you, man, as far as, you know, depriving you of food and water, depriving you of sleep. Those are the first steps to mind control. You know what I mean? When they can control, your body, the way you think, when you awake and when you pee, like everything about you, they control, man. It's not hard for these people to be susceptible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to other things. You get behind an extremist group, or you get to talking to somebody who might be, because I know my brother was he was an MP, and he worked the prisons and stuff overseas. So you
Okay.
get to talking to these people that you see every day, that you feed, and then they get to, what I mean. It's as long as it's not a violent situation, you're not gonna have any choice but to kind of gain some sort of relationship with the people that you are, imprisoning, or you got captive or whatnot. So you never know, man. You never know. His name was Jabbar. He did look like an Um, Arabic born person anyway. So I
Yeah.
don't know if that led him, you know what I mean? If that was, always in him, maybe that was something he's fed through his childhood, or maybe it was an overseas situation. That's got to be weird though, just thinking about it from the outside looking in. If I don't want to say from an area, but the majority of the people here are my own nationality. To
Yeah.
me, I compare it to like black Detroit cops. Like if you like how you get what I'm saying? Like, do
Yeah.
you feel weird in those situations where the majority of the people that you are attacking or going after or whatever look like you? Like, how does that work? Like subconsciously, you know what I
Right.
mean? What type of effect would that have on you?
See, I'm thinking from the stand because like just the extremist part, far as carrying out these type of events and with the whole mindset of I'm not coming back.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what always really got me, whether it's, you know, in the name of, like their religion or whatever. That's just the part that I never really understood. Cause it's like, okay, you making an ultimate sacrifice. Okay. But it's like, why? Like you making that ultimate sacrifice, like it's really not, you're affecting other people. You taking other people out, that's already, and they're innocent people. So it's like whatever your mission or religious mission or whatever, it's like you're taking out innocent people that have nothing to do with your mission in regards to like whatever agenda you trying to facilitate or anything like that, or just the mission that you're carrying out. It's against innocent people. Now,
right,
I mean, I guess you can look at it as like, okay, well, let's hypothetically say like, our government is doing something overseas to maybe their people, whatever, and it's like, well, oh, well, you taking out our innocent people, so we're gonna take out your innocent people type situation. But it's like, bro, you live here, like you're a citizen here, you were in our army and everything, so it's kind of like a, were you like on some conspiracy type stuff? Like, were you
right.
actually like a cell that was planted years ago when you were younger, and now you finally carried out your mission type stuff? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like that's shit that I really be sitting there thinking about sometimes. They be like, bro, the shit that be happening is like this shit you see in the movies, and
for real.
sometimes it's kind of like unreal, but it's like, nah, it's for real. You feel it? Like
Hmm.
they really did this crazy shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, and it's 100% on the other side as well. With them, they use religion. With us, they use the flag.
Okay,
For those of you that don't know, I served in the Marine Corps. So, with that being said, they use the flag, man. They for your people, for liberty and justice. You going out there to die for your people. Like it's with them. At least they talk about the afterlife. I
right.
remember a time when you get 40 women, 40 wives, and all this other type of stuff. Not they had a plan afterwards. With us, it was just kind of,
Yeah,
your family would be taken care of. And I don't know if I believe y'all. Like, you know what I mean? The way I
facts.
see y'all treat the veterans, I don't know if I believe it. They still alive. If I die, you mean tell me you're gonna take care of my people? Nah, I mean you'll give me a fancy funeral
Right.
because that 21 gun salute is cold. Like, don't get me wrong,
Right.
that's cold. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like it's all a form of mind control. I can't really take their side over ours. You know, it's a group of people that believe a certain thing, and
Yep.
we're a group of people over here that believe a certain thing. Like I don't know who's wrong or who's right, and we do the same thing. Like we look at these people with these bombings. You know, the 14 people that's dead or whatever, and the 30 people that were injured. Um, but we do the same thing, man. We bomb countries and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know who's in these
Yeah.
houses. We don't know who's in these buildings and stuff like that. These people bomb residential places. Like you know, war is crazy. The war is ugly, man. War
Yeah.
is
It is.
definitely ugly. But
It
I
really is.
mean, it's been a minute since we've actually had something happen that we know of. Because the government ain't gonna tell you, but that we know of on American soil like that. You know, it's been since 9/11 that I know of. You know that I can remember. Unless you want to count the balloons, that they was talking about. I don't necessarily consider those an attack, but maybe an invasion of some sort.
I mean, word is they not necessarily like fighting the war like, like combat arms. It's kind of like technological now. You feel what I'm saying? Like how they
Right.
just had announced a few days ago that China actually hacked who they hack? I think they hacked the treasury or something like that. Matter of fact, let me look that up real quick while I'm
The
in this.
United States Treasury?
Yeah, like China hacked us. But see, here's the thing though. Like
Oh,
sometimes you can't just automatically jump to conclusions, right? And that's and,
mhm.
and that's because just throughout history, we've learned and we've seen that, bro, they will lie straight to our face just to get a
Absolutely.
reaction, or they'll do something just because they got a whole nother initiative going on, just like 1980s, the
Hmm.
whole crack cocaine.
Absolutely.
It's crazy when you actually learn that they literally did that intentionally, literally to fund a war
And war. Yeah.
somewhere else, but they couldn't. What was it? They couldn't like justify or let nobody know that's what they was doing or whatever. So
Hmm.
they used the money from that to fund the war, which is crazy
Hmm.
because it's like, wait a minute, you literally destroyed people in your own country, communities, to fight a war somewhere else. You feel what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And
Yeah.
this is our own government. So it for me. I really don't fall to like pay too much into it. Like I try to like stay at 30,000 foot view and like see what all the moving parts are and kind of like make a decision from there. But on the outside looking in, bro, you never will really know for real. But yeah, China, it say Chinese hacked the U.S. Treasury.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I wonder what they took. I better get paid next Friday.
uh, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get paid, but the
Oh,
Treasury,
okay.
yeah, that's
Just want to make
that's
sure.
they deal with our not the Federal Reserve, but the Treasury's like budgeting and all like that. But what was really crazy is the fact of like when you really think about it, the US has to have relationships with China because one, we are like one of their, I mean, we buy all our products from China for the most part. Like 70% of
Right.
our product comes from there, damn near. And it's so crazy because it's like, how are we doing business and you're actively trying to take over? Like, I mean, it's mind blowing because it's like in real life, bro, this is a real life game motherfuckers is playing. Like,
Right.
I'm
I mean,
actively doing business with you, and you're actively trying to take me out. I'm giving you
but see,
money.
that's what if it's too hard to believe, sometimes it really is that, bro. Like I don't know if I really believe it. I
Mm,
don't know if it wasn't some kind of little practice of some sort. You know what I
mhm.
mean? I don't know if it's the people that keep calling me on scam likely. You know what I mean? That did it, but you want to blame it on China because you don't want to make us look that vulnerable. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I don't
yeah.
know if somebody fell for it and was like, "Oh, we was told you need to purchase such and such and such and such." Because that happened to one of my bosses in my industry, where she wound up getting fired because somebody called and said they was from somewhere and she needed to give this money to. And when she told the story, I'm like,
Sounds stupid as hell,
you
though.
can't exactly, bro.
Like, wait, what?
Exactly,
You let them call you and get you? Like, you ain't think like I get
bro.
like a lot of times when I hear about all these scams, whatever, and they like they got an old person. I be like, all right, I guess I
Yeah,
can give it that because old, they don't really know.
right,
But like, bro,
right.
and I'll tell you, I get so many text messages, emails, and all, talking about to do, man, bro, you don't get the F off my phone.
Yeah, for
What
real,
you
bro.
talking about?
For
I
real.
actually
Push
email
this link.
I email a scammer back, bro, and I told him like you got to do a better job at scamming because you suck.
See,
Swear to God, I told him
see.
just like that, you suck.
I had to leave him alone. I'm not gonna lie to you. I showed my wife the other day. I get about 20 calls a day now
Yep.
because I used to do that all the time. Like literally, used to be on the phone with him for a minute, playing with him. Be like, no, your name is not Mark Smith. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
come on,
stupid.
man. Like playing with him, like actually playing with him, pretending like I was different restaurants, doing all kind of shit. On the phone with him. So now, like they heavy like spam call me, and then when I answer, nobody's on the other line,
Yeah, nobody
so
on the
it's
other
not.
line. They just hang up.
Yeah, that's it. Like they let me go now,
I don't
so
get it.
I had to put my phone on do not disturb. So I'm sorry if I missed anybody's phone call. I can't hear you if you're not in my contacts.
So one last thing too, like I'm not trying to be insensitive, but it was kind of like a little bit of advertisement for the Cybertruck
Hmm.
because they what they showed was the Cybertruck when it actually the bomb went off,
Hmm.
bro. The truck didn't blow up. Like the truck was still intact in Las Vegas when it was in front
Hmm.
of the Trump building.
Yeah, the Trump Tower. Yeah,
Yeah, the glass, the doors, like the glass on the doors, none of those blew out. Basically, it's like the Cybertruck, bro, just got mad publicity because it literally stopped the whole effing bombing, bro. Like nobody
and
was
I
really like serious. Nobody, I don't think nobody died besides my man's in the Cybertruck.
Well, 7 people was hurt. One person was killed, which was him. But at the same time, it would have been more impressive if he would have lived. If the seats would have did something special and he would have survived, then I would have been more impressed. But a car bomb is a car bomb. Like I understand what you're saying. 100%. It could have been. He probably tried to make it more devastating, especially when you got gas canisters and firework motor. I don't even know what a firework motor is, but they said they had firework motors in the back of that bunk. So he was really trying to do something dangerous. But I don't know. I don't know.
You let me tell you what I honestly think though,
What's that?
because in both instances they used electric vehicles. So I honestly believe with the whole bombs being on the inside of the car, I think they was trying to have the bombs react with the battery to create like some
Okay.
type of like radiation explosion type situation.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that like okay, so both of them, so the speculation is that they both were at the same military base, but they don't know if
Hmm.
they served at the same time and they don't know if they was part of the same unit. But I feel like it's safe to say, you know what I'm saying, they did because it's like, bro, how do y'all plan an attack literally on the same day? It's not like mofos like, yeah, let's just do it on this day and out of coincidence. It's like, no, it was planned. So both of y'all got electric vehicles. Both of y'all rented it from Toro. Both of y'all had the bombs and everything inside of the vehicle, everything like that. So it's kind of like that's what I really believe. They were trying to go for something dealing with the batteries to make it like some type of like radioactive type of explosion or something like that, but it failed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can get out of that.
Yeah. It definitely failed, man. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with electric cars like that, but my only thing is I feel like it would need more of an impact. You get what I'm saying? Like it would need
Mm.
more of a than like just gasoline and some fireworks. Like I feel like they should have tried. Never mind. But you get where I'm going. Like
Yeah.
the preparation wasn't good. Like you in the military, my man got an AR-15 and body armor. We ain't got no grenades. Why are we using pipe bombs? Like why are we? You
I
get what I'm
mean,
saying? Like
you got homemade because other than that, you bro, you start buying grenades and shit. Like are they?
listen,
It's instantly about to be an alert, bro. Because it's like, what are you doing? Like, I
man.
mean, it's
Listen,
like, come
man.
on, like, I don't think are grenades even like legal to even purchase? Because I know
That's a great question. I want to say
silencer is
no.
not legal to purchase without a stamp, and I heard the stamp take a long ass time, and it's supposed to be some little hiccup with that because if you purchase it, you got to wait a certain amount of time to get the stamp, but the stamp take longer to come back, and then if it's a certain amount of days that pass, you actually are violating the law. My man's is putting me hip to a dog when it comes to like these firearms and stuff, because I love guns or whatever. So
Right.
my man's is putting me hip to it. And I'm like, so basically, like they automatically trying to get you. Then he's like, basically, yeah. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying. So I'm pretty sure like the grenades, like you can't have a fully automatic pistol. I doubt you can really walk around with just grenades for like. Come on now, it's an effing explosive. That's like saying it's legal to own rocket launchers. Like if
I don't know.
you know what?
I saw a
I'm gonna
video.
search it. I'm gonna
I
search it,
just saw a video. Somebody got ran up on at their house. I'm gonna look it up for you. Somebody got ran up on at their house. He noticed some people was following him. Ran in the house. I think he was in like a Lamborghini or something like that. Ran in the house. Came back outside.
with a
Dropped down
rocket
to the
launcher,
one knee with the rocket launcher, bro.
bro.
They
Yeah, you
pulled
gotta
off
send me
so
that.
fast.
You gotta
Yeah,
send
they
me that.
pulled off so fast, bro.
Because if people can own grenades and rocket launchers, bro, I don't
Hmm.
see the issue with having a fully automatic assault rifle.
No, I agree with you 100%.
I'm just saying.
I.
I
Hmm.
don't see the point of that. All right, let's get into our first topic, man.
What's
So,
that? Okay.
yeah, this one was crazy. So the first
Okay.
topic is, should straight men be friends with gay men? And listen, if it for everybody tuning in, I actually want y'all comments on this one. Like for real.
Um. I mean, whew, should straight men be friends with gay men? It's. I mean, it. To be honest with you, I don't really think that it matters. I was talking to my wife about the subject a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and we both agree. She thought that maybe it's like a male ego thing, like it's ingrained into us as straight men to like hate gay guys and all this other type of stuff, but it's okay to accept gay women. Because I brought it up to her. I'm like, I got gay female friends, you know what I mean, as well. And she's like, well, that's just, I guess a stigma that was put out there. And I'm like, no, it. The reason why I have gay female friends or would hang out with gay female friends is because at that time we was looking for the same thing.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like having gay male friends, we can have conversations. You know what I mean? I don't mind. You know what I mean? Even smoking a blunt with you, like I don't really give a damn like that. But at the end of the day, as far as like going out and going, we're not looking for the same things. Like we're
Right.
not. You know what I mean? Like we got to be like minded in some kind of way. You know what I mean? To
Right.
even have that there. Is there a problem with other people have them? I don't. I don't believe so. You got to be secure in yourself, man. We do a lot of judging as far as other people is concerned, but as long as you okay with who you are, then you know what I mean. It is what it is.
Hey, listen. So I understand, right? And for everybody out there, right? Me and Jay actually have a gay male associate.
Mhm,
You feel what I'm saying? And
mhm,
like, because I like to preference this stuff. So far as a friend, right? So for me, associate is somebody like, we cool. What up, though? When I see you, you know what I'm saying? If so you can hit me up. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I need help with something real quick. What you think about this? Blah blah. Cool, bam. Talk to you in like however many months. But a friend is somebody that you talk to often, right? Like y'all
okay.
talk maybe once every day, once every other day, something like that. But as far as having like a dude that's gay as like my friend, me personally, it's a no for me, right? Now understand why I say it's a no for me. The reason it's not necessarily just off the strength of they're gay. It's more so it's like, bro, do we really have like things in common for real? You feel what I'm saying? Now, your sexual preference, that's you. You feel what I'm saying? Like I always looked at it like, okay, nobody really cares that you gay, like for real. Like especially like men who are secure within themselves, like they know, like they ain't, no funny business, no funny business. It's like you doing you. I can respect you as long as you're a man. You get what I'm saying? Like I respect you. Like understand,
Mhm,
like the flamboyant motherfuckers.
okay.
I can't stand the flamboyant. I cannot stand the flamboyant ones. Cause it's like, bro, why? Just why? Like you screaming for attention, and it's like you're not being like, okay, you're not being normal. Just put it like that, bro. Like, calm the
Mhm.
fuck down. Like, you act more of a female than a fucking female do. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like that's the you drawing attention to yourself from that. And it's like, don't like nobody gives a fuck. That's really how I look at it. Nobody really cares that you gay, bro. Especially like now, like all everything that has happened over the years. Nobody cares, but it's like, bro, I can't respect you. I can't talk to you. Like, we can't communicate none of that because you're too extra. But the ones that where it's like they're a man first, yeah, I can like, what up though, homie? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no what up though, everything good, family good, blah, blah, like that. But you go your way, I go my way, because it's like I ain't saying on no like a dude gonna hit on you or no. It's just like, bro, we don't like the same fucking thing.
Right,
Like,
right. I
you
mean,
know
I
what I'm
I
saying?
feel you. Yeah,
Cause like,
I
what we
feel
gonna
what
talk
you're
about?
saying.
Like you talk about your shorty, I talk about mine. You know what I'm saying? We see some shorties, we probably say something about a shorty or whatever. What the fuck my man's gonna talk about? No, I'm just being 100 because as
No, I
men, bro,
understand.
we talk shit, chop it up, whatever. We talk. So it's like, what are me and you gonna talk about, bro? Like, I can't talk about women with you because you probably feel like I'm being sexist or some shit, and it's like, no, I'm not. It's just as a man, bro, we like to look at women asses and all like that. I mean, it's just weird to me to like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I actually just asked my little brother this too. I asked him this question. I was like, could you be friends with a gay dude or whatever? He's like, yeah, I actually got a friend that's that's gay or whatever. I was like, wait, like a friend? Like, y'all talk all the time? He's like, no, we don't talk all the time. He's like, we talk every once in a while or whatever. I was like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't necessarily a bad thing, but I guess as long as my dude is a dude first and he presents himself to the world as a dude, he acts like a dude. All right, cool. But once you transition over to that flamboyant side, F all that, dog. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be a friend. I don't want to have conversations with you. I don't want to do none of that. And for anybody who say some stupid ass, oh, it's homophobic, or no, it's not. Like, everybody has a right and a choice on who they want to rock with. Like, that's one thing that been pissing me off about some people. They always try to throw all these dumbass slurs or whatever, like, oh, you're this, you're no, I'm not, bro. I got a preference. And it's okay for me to have a preference. It's okay for me to want for us to be over here and other motherfuckers over there. You know, feel what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
remember when Kevin Hart, they tried to criticize my man's because he basically said if he was playing with a dollhouse, his son was playing with a doll. If his son was playing with a dollhouse, he'll smash it on his head. Not literally, you know what I'm saying? But he was
Okay.
like, yeah,
Okay.
not literally, but
Damn, Kev.
it was a sentiment basically like he don't want his son playing with girl stuff. I
Mhm.
understood the sentiment. I
Okay.
get it because at the end of the day, people were trying to say he's homophobic and all like this. It's like at the end of the day, bro, you can't tell me how I should raise my son and how my son. I'm gonna raise my son in my image.
Right.
So if that's not me, why do you think
Right.
that? Oh, you should let your son explore. No, the fuck I shouldn't, because I'm going to teach my kids the way of life, the way I see life, and the way I want them to see life, not the way society thinks life is supposed to be. That's
Hmm.
like the first job as a parent is to teach your kids. So you telling me
Right.
now I can't teach my kids? I gotta let y'all teach my kids some bullshit that ain't in the best benefit of them, because if anything goes astray with them, are y'all going to come fix it for them?
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna have to do it. So why do I
Right.
give a fuck about your opinion on my kids? As long as I'm not teaching my kids anything about hate or anything like that, stay in your fucking lane. That's truly how I feel. Would you agree or no?
Right. No, I feel what you're saying, man. Like you said, everybody got a preference, man. I don't just jumping on the piggybacking on the flamboyant topic of it. It's offensive to me to black women. You know what I mean? Because when I see the flamboyant type, the majority of the flamboyant type that I see are mimicking what they feel like a black woman acts like, and not a good black woman either. Like the most ratchet of the ratchet. You get what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
it's
you saying
not.
hood rats?
You know what I mean? Like they're not trying to impersonate Bill Cosby wife. You know what I
Right,
mean? It's not like they literally go as ratchet as you possibly can. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, and that's not like that's offensive to me that's the depiction that you chose. You know what I
I
mean?
understand.
You could be a woman, or you know what I mean, however you decide to do it, or portray feminine qualities, but just look at what you are trying to portray. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
we look down on men for being the loudest and the angriest and the first to fight. Like, we looking down on men for that type of stuff too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, calm down, control yourself type. You know what I mean?
right.
If you expect any type of respect, you can't act like that. You know what I mean? People like that don't even make it anywhere. We see those people on TV. Real housewives types. Like, we don't really see those people in prominent businesses. You know what I mean? Giving back to the community, being productive members of society. These people go down known as do it like it's your b day. Like, it's not. You don't
Ghetto.
get a positive image. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something you want to show your kids. You know what I mean? That's not something you want your people to emulate. So that's
It's
my
not
only thing
productive.
about it. No, that's my only thing about it. Like I said, you can be with, date, whoever. What you eat don't make me shit. So with that being
Right.
said, whatever your preference is your preference, man. But you know,
I agree 100%. 100%. And it's sad because it's like I heard a saying before. This was like years ago. Now, let me know if you heard it or not too. But they said
mhm.
that uh gay was the new black. Have you ever heard that?
No,
Well, listen.
but I wouldn't be surprised though.
But that's offensive, bro. Like
It
like
it it
like what the
is,
fuck is
but
that
at the
supposed to
same time,
mean?
bro, look at us, man. Look at us. And what I mean by that is that so Boondocks did the episode, Gangstalicious. Riley was putting on the
Yep.
purses, had the little dresses and
Yep.
stuff
Yep.
because that's where, and he was doing it because that's what they promoted to be. That's the exact same thing that's going on now. Everybody pants so tight, you can't run no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, nothing about the male perception is masculine anymore. Like, everything is
Soft as hell.
feminine. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
And
not the
and
same thing.
and you don't know the sad part about that whole thing though. Like I honestly believe it was orchestrated, bro. Because it
Absolutely.
like it man like it had to be orchestrated because it's like I honestly believe like okay like just follow me. I know I ain't trying to be too conspiracy theorist. Like understand, guys, I'm nowhere near racist. I love every fucking body, but at the same time, I don't like a lot of people. So I'm just preface it just like that because I don't like stupidity. I'm more of an intellectual type person. I can't talk to people that has low intellect, low IQ. I can't do it. It's just it drives me nuts. But when it comes to like black men in general, I honestly believe like we are we are great beings. If you get what I'm saying, like we are great beings, and a lot of shit will be solved if more of us actually stood up and got back to who we actually supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like natural born leaders. Like look at our physical capability, our our heights, wingspan, our arms. I mean, just everything. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's like I honestly believe like powers that be don't want us to know like who we really are, where we really come from, and they put a lot of the bullshit in front of us so it can deter us from what I'm saying being great. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Right.
just
Right.
understanding like capitalism and everything like that. Look at our community. And it's like in order for capitalism to work, a large portion of society has to be, at the bottom. And it's like, well, if we need a certain group of people to, constantly go to work and do all these different things and keep all these different cycles going far as like, no, they don't have no father in the household, so the girls are going to be effed up and the boys are going to be effed up. The boys are going to be like, it's a higher chance that they going to go to prison. It's a higher chance that the women are going to be, single baby mamas and creating more children, and their children going to be effed up, but they're going to have a whole bunch of them, and then they're going to get on, they like by them doing that, they don't have, no dick discipline. They going to keep on popping this woman, this woman, this woman, this woman, but they're gonna be emotionally unstable. They ain't gonna be able to keep a job. They're gonna be on child support, so we're still gonna put their ass in jail. They're illiterate. All of that, right?
Mhm.
Who's leading the households? Women. Everything is
Mhm.
incentivized for women, all because men are. I'm not gonna say they can't stand up. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna simply say whatever their situations are, they are not in a position to where they can be the leaders in their homes. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how. They don't have emotional intelligence. They don't have the ability to really like think things through. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And it's like growing up, in the hood and all like that, man, there were certain situations, there were certain times where I literally just had to stop and think. And when I stopped and I thought about certain situations, it just didn't make no sense. And I always thought about, what if I was talking to somebody and they asked me a question like, why would you do that, or something like that? And I couldn't answer the question. And it was like it made me feel so fucking stupid. And that's when I hate I'm not the person, I'm not okay with feeling stupid. That's why I don't
Okay.
talk about things that I don't know. I don't, because if somebody was to challenge me on it and I can't back my shit up, I feel defeated, and I don't like that.
Right, right.
So it's like when people react to certain stuff, or they going out, they going to hurt other people and stuff like that. And you just like, I really believe you just sit there and ask them like, bro, why would you do that? Like, do you actually think about that? A lot of times they'll be like, nah, bro, I don't know why I did it. Like, just fucking stupid.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I honestly believe like it's all for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like $2 trillion spending power, bro, and we effed up in the game, and it ain't getting no
Mhm.
better. And like sometimes I feel like I'm in a bubble. I'm not gonna hold you up, because some of the stuff when I actually see it and realize it, I be like, damn, bro, it's really that bad. Like, it's
Mhm.
really that bad. Like, just seeing like other dudes. Man, you already know, especially in the summertime, bro. You already see like the meetups and all like that. You just be like, dog, y'all really be out here doing all this dumbass shit, bro. And like y'all not
Mhm.
getting nowhere far. Nowhere.
Mhm.
Y'all think it's all
And
about a
it's massive groups of y'all, like massive groups of y'all. It's
massive.
not tiny groups and everybody. Like, no, I understand what you're saying 100%. But every generation has its idiocracies. My generation was gangs, the Bloods and the Crips, and everybody else that I didn't mention. Um, like, I feel like each generation they come up with something to devise, like something to make us as stupid as they possibly can, so that we fall into that trap. You know what I mean? This generation is femininity. Like, it's so weird. Like, it's so weird, man.
It
It's so
really
weird.
is. It really is. You want to know something though? I really believe so. It's 2025. I honestly believe like within the next like 20-25 years, it's gonna really start to correct itself. And the reason why I say it is because like people are not getting the results that they're not accomplishing their goals. They're not getting the results. They see all this bullshit on social media and stuff like that, and they find out it's truly a lie. Like, really, it's truly a lie. And then like especially within our community, like far as families, bro, like we're not having babies at the rate we used to. Like, our population rate has been stagnated for like, I think it was like since like the 19, don't quote me on this, it's either the 60s or the 80s, one of the two. I'm gonna actually go
Hmm.
research that to get the numbers for you. But we've been stagnated, bro. And it's like the overall development of our communities has not been increasing. Now understand this. I'm not talking about individuals. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we
Right,
know, we got, the black billionaires, black millionaires,
right,
stuff like that. But in large, bro,
right.
we not hitting on it, bro. And it's sad. I'm just being, it's sad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's 100% what we being fed, man. It's 100% the things that we watch. It's 100% the things that we listen to. Even Tupac used to talk about it. I thought that was funny. Tupac used to be like, "Man, it's all entertainment, man. This is music. This is not
Yep.
real life. This is not something I, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do. I'm not out here trying to kill nobody's kids or nothing like that. But at the same time, I feel like the generation after that strive to
Be that.
be what they were saying in the songs. Like,
Yep.
before it was songs, man, I shoot your mother, I do it, but that
Yep.
wasn't even, you
Yep.
know what I mean? Now people really out here, like, for real, for real. Like, it's not,
They
it's
are.
more than rap now. It's
And that
definitely more than rap.
And that's the reason why I really don't let my kids listen to like the radio for real. Like, I mean, of
Hmm.
course they still get to it because whether they go in the car around with their mama or whatever. But in general, I really don't like them listening to the radio because I had to explain to my daughter like what they talk about is straight bullshit. Like
Right.
straight up. It's all a joke. And I told her, I was like, I listen to it, you know what I'm saying, because my brain is developed. I'm not getting influenced by anything that's on the radio. No,
Right.
I know it's all bullshit. I know that these rappers they don't got a bag. Not all of them. Some of them really do. But in general,
Right.
they don't really got a bag for real. All the stuff you see on the little music videos, that's not it's entertainment purposes only. But little
Hmm.
kids, and that's where we have to step up as parents for that, because we need to let our children know, like, no, when they on the screen, they talking about this and that is all like comedy entertainment. It's all
Hmm.
fake. It's all a lie. It's not true. Don't listen to it. It has no truth. That is not how we operate in this motherfucker.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And I honestly,
Agreed.
and it's like taking kids away from that and then introduce, like, letting them venture off into it later on in life. And the only reason I say letting them venture off into it is because, bro, kids is gonna do shit regardless. And it's like,
Hmm.
instead of trying to keep them from it, it's like, okay, no, I'm gonna introduce you to it just a little bit, but it's in a tailored way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm going to
Right.
control the narrative with you getting access to this shit.
Right. For
You
real.
feel what I'm saying?
For real. That's the best way to parent because you do want to be that one that introduces your children. You don't want, you know, the bad kids of the school, you know what I mean, to be the one and now your child is looking up to them because they feel like they done learned something new or got a
Facts.
little piece of information that they didn't get from their parents. No, I understand that 100%.
Facts. All right, man. Let's hop into this next one.
Mhm.
So, if parents split up,
Okay.
do you believe after a certain age that women should automatically send the boys to be raised by their fathers?
100%. A
Okay.
hundred percent. And I'm saying that from personal experience, man. I grew up. I feel like it. How do I put this the best way? Stagnated, like you said. Like I feel like I grew up where I got to a certain point and it was a hump I couldn't get over, and my hump I couldn't get over was my temper, being able to control my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like having a male in the home would have definitely helped that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Because you go, and I see it in my own kids, like, having to calm them down and explain to them. Like, I wish I had that growing up. Not saying that my mother didn't give the best, that she could, but at a certain age, men need to be with men, women need to be with women. Because even though a man could teach a woman about certain things or his daughter, I don't want to be the one to do that. It'll sound better coming from your mama. You know what I mean? Like she'll be able to explain to you certain things that I can't explain,
Yep.
feelings I can't explain. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And the same thing, vice versa, for when it comes to boys and men. Like we need fathers, dude. Fathers are so important, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. And so this kind of was leading back to kind of what we was talking about before, far as like, men needing to be there. Because it's like it's like when you just look at like different like, so like podcast stuff like that, just hearing like just different talking points and stuff like that, it's like the dad is so important, but it's like over the years everything has been misconstrued because the dad hasn't been in the picture, and it's not necessarily
Hmm.
even by choice. You feel what I'm saying? Like a
Hmm.
lot of people like to look at it like, oh, you know, the dad just walked out or something. It's like, no, that's not true. And then see what's crazy too is, and remember before we actually went live, the little conversation that we was having, as far as like, on a lot of the different shows, why it be pissing me off with the sentiment that a lot of people be talking about is because, like, bro, dads is not like, especially like in our community, they not
Hmm.
really just leaving like that, bro. They not walking out of
Hmm.
their kids' life like that. Like, they even came out and showed that black fathers are the most involved amongst any other ethnic group. We are the
Hmm.
most involved in our children's lives. We are the most when it comes to sitting down, eating at the dinner table with them, doing homework with them, stuff like that. I remember when my daughter, her last school that she was at, they had a father daughter dance.
Hmm.
Bro, I kid you not. When I walked into, first off, dropping my kids off at school. No, just my daughter. She was the only one going there. Dropping her off, picking her up. When I tell you, I seen so many black dads dropping their kids off before work, picking them up. So that kind of blew my mind. You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, bro. I'm like, okay, yeah, we in this boy. But then we actually went to the dance. Bro, what? When I tell you that whole gym room was filled with mother effing dads, bro. Black
Right.
dads. And I was just sitting there thinking the whole time, like, bro, they try to give us this bad outlook, like we not in our children's lives. But it's like I'm
Mhm.
looking around, bro, and who do I see? I see nothing but
Right.
black dads with they black daughters. And I
Right. For
and
real.
I ain't making it no race thing whatsoever because it's not. I'm just simply stating the facts on what's going on in our own community. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit
Right.
blew my mind. But the fact that a lot of these people don't have like that male masculine figure there, I really feel like that's messing a lot of stuff up, especially when it comes to the boys, because a lot of these boys are growing up under their mothers, and you see what the turnout is.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, shit, and
Mhm.
a lot of us can even like speak to it where at one point in time, we was a little, soft feminine or whatever, and it's like we had to figure out how to break out of that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, but it's not always soft and feminine. Sometimes it's anger. Sometimes it is
True.
just not having that ability, or crying all the time, or you know what I mean, like just not having the ability to differentiate between what's real and what an emotion is. Because
True.
just because you feel an emotion doesn't make it real. Like we tell our ladies this all the time. Moving on. But it's being able to process and stay on track, on the goal, no matter how your feelings are. Don't let your feelings dictate what it took me a minute, man. And I did, man. Listen, man, I did a little time as a kid, and I mean, like, did some time, like actually was locked up, you know what I mean, as a child, bro, at 12 years old, because I didn't understand that. I didn't
Mm,
understand that, and my mother had done everything that she could do, bro. Like she literally gave me the world, bro. And now being an older adult, like I
yeah.
feel bad, bro. Like I feel bad for the things that I put my parents through. Like she literally did everything that she could and worked two jobs, like literally tried to get, but it was something that was missing. Like it was something that just wasn't there. Now, hats off to the kids that did make it, with single mothers. And I see it. I got a couple of friends that were single parents and never had any issues, never had any problems, but everybody's dictated different. Everybody's body, everybody's life, everybody's everything is different. So
Yeah.
what works for you might not work for me. You know what I mean? It might not have took all of that for you to get the picture. Me, it took 7 years, like literally took 7 years of hard time for me to get it together. And, by the grace of God, I was able to, come out of that situation, go to college, go to the military, and actually grow from that, you know what I mean? And not let it, you know, institutionalized me to the point where, because I saw kids, man, still locked up to this day, bro, and we're
Yeah.
adults now because they just formulated their mind at that young age that I need this, and I felt it too. I feel
Yeah.
like that's literally what made me so successful in the military, because I was used to being told what to do, when to pee, when to, you know what I mean, every fucking thing. So I got in there, and you see other people in here that's literally having a meltdown. I'm talking about my first night in the barracks. It boy,
It was bad, huh?
that dog, that's all you hear. And I'm like, what? These is men. What is going on? Like, why is all these people here crying? Man,
Mm,
it was devastating to a lot of people. But I was used to being away from family. Like I was literally used to being, you know, kind of in a group setting where you got to depend on the man next to you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
To complete this top challenge, or to grow in this process. So yeah, man, I like I said, I definitely feel like it would have been different, if I had that father figure. And I'm happy and proud to be something that I didn't have, to my kids in my life.
Hey, I feel that 100%, and I definitely have to agree with that. Most definitely. Yeah, I definitely got to agree with that. Yo, so check this out.
Mhm.
So I got something about to pull up on the screen. Let's play it. playing. Hold on, people. Hold on. Trying to see why they playing.
And
So
now
you
since
took
you're
my daddy out of
16,
my life because of y'all relationship problems.
don't come in my room asking me about nobody you don't see me with.
Mom, but why does everybody else got a daddy but me? Why I don't got no daddy?
Do you really want to know why your dad
Yeah,
is?
tell me. What's the reason? Say it.
When I first had you,
When you first had me, what?
I was pregnant.
Yeah, you was pregnant.
And he wasn't acting right. He was cheating. I want you to go through that. You was too young to go through that. But
So
now
you
since
took
you're
my daddy out of
16,
my life because of y'all relationship problems.
since you're
Bro,
16, you can contact him,
oh
but
my
I cannot
God, I
promise you
can't
it's not
believe
gonna be the
this
same.
whole time. Why you ain't been say that when I was? Why you ain't let me decide that? Why is you deciding if I get to see my father or not? Huh?
It's not even just me. That was
Now I
some
don't
of
want to
his.
talk to you. Stop talking to me. I wish you was never in my life, bro. Oh man, this man, bro.
I did what I thought was best for you.
You didn't even let me give him a chance.
You could give him a chance now. I have his
What?
social medias. Would you like to contact him through
Yeah.
social media? But you see
Can I go live with my daddy?
but has he reached out to you?
I don't know. So
Now
you
since
took
you're
my daddy out of
16,
my life.
Mm.
Yo, so
Yeah.
what you think about that?
I felt that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt that. Um, I feel like a lot of parents allow their relationships to get in the way of how the kid is raised or whether or not the kid is in one person's life or the other. Now that was not the case in my scenario. um it was literally my father not wanting to be there that I can see. Then again, it's always two sides to every coin, so I literally want to hear his half of the story. And I
Mm.
might. He's there across the street, but he don't know I'm over here. Anyway.
Wait, bro.
uh
Your dad stay across the street from you, like for real?
like for real, like for real, he don't even know I'm over here. And we've been over here for what about 6 years? I done drove by there a couple of times, but I ain't got
We
it in
talking
me
about
to
like
go over there.
same complex? What we talking about across the street?
I'm saying like within what, a half mile radius,
Wow.
like a
Okay.
half a mile, bro. Like literally, I drove by his house. Like I went over there, pulled up over there. I ain't have it in me to get out, man. My thing about it is this. I was talking to one of my mentors. Speaking of positive male role models,
Mm.
it's a couple of people that when I was in these group homes and in these placements that I had kept up with. One of the people actually encouraged me because he said him and his wife had a similar situation where his wife uh, didn't have a relationship with her father, but she took their kids over there. And when she took the kids over there, like instantly the kids clicked with, the father. He was an excellent grandfather to the kids, all the way up to his passing. And, that did it for them. Like that brought their relationship together, even though he was never a father to his wife. My thing about that is this: I'm happy that that worked out for him,
Yeah.
but I'm very protective about my kids.
Yeah.
So if I take my kids over here, and this is what he encouraged me to do, and I understand why he said it. If I take my kids over here and this man respond any way but nice to my kids, bro, it's gonna be a whole nother problem. And I don't want that. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's really what's creating the apprehension of myself. I did text him, I want to say last year. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text him this year, Happy New Year. But I did text him last year, Merry Christmas or whatever, sent him a picture of the kids, and he was like, "Oh, you got three?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got three." And that was the end of the conversation. Like we haven't spoken since then. Um, he got my number, so I guess he has the opportunity to message me if he wants to. But it's just that distance right there. You know what I mean? That you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get a good presentation if I take my children over there. And like I said, I don't know what his situation is with his wife. Like I don't know what's going on over there. I know he's married. I know the house is over there is beautiful. Also know the feds came and took his Corvette and his boat because he wasn't paying child support. So it might be a little animosity there. Like it might be a little
Okay.
animosity there, bro. But then again, you got to do what you're supposed to do as a father, man. It's your responsibility to insert yourself in your child's life, no matter what the scenario is. I feel like you should exhaust all your resources to be, in your kid's life. That's just how I feel, bro. I
Okay.
know how you feel. I know how you feel, but that's just how I feel, man. I sit outside the window for my kids, bro, because I love my kids, man. And
Hey, I feel it.
I so far so good with me and my wife. That's my forever person. So I'm just happy I never have to experience that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Any other way than that? Like I don't think I would. It would work any other way than that. Like yeah.
Similar, kind of similar boat for me. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my pops, like we definitely had our ups and our downs. My dad was basically he was in prison from the time I was 6 to 22 for wrongful imprisonment or whatever.
Oof.
Got out, and our relationship just never really like clicked for real. Like it did for a hot second, and then it just fell off. You know what I'm saying? He did some things or whatever. Like we talked about it, we got over it, tried to rekindle everything, and it's just like stuff just didn't really like go well. Like now, me and my pops really don't talk like that. And one of the things that's so crazy to me is kind of like having that sense of like you don't really know who this person is, even though this is the person who helped create you. It's like it's a big void that's there. That is like the weirdest feeling to me because it's like I once was real close to my pops. You feel what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
it's like to be so close to your pops and then nothing. It's one of those things where, especially like as a man, because it's like I honestly believe like no matter how old you are in life, you always gonna need your parents. You feel what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Because they're where they are at, you have yet to get there. So it's like they
Mhm.
navigated at a certain point. It's like you might need their help when you get closer to that point, just navigating through life. And it's like I got to a certain point where it was just like, bro, I don't care. I really don't. Like I love you, but like I just came to grips with things like I rather love people from a distance. There's no hate, there's no like animosity, there's no it's just a genuine like we just don't rock. When I see you, what up
Mhm.
though, pops? You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing, but my pops don't he don't he like he used to come to like my kids like birthday parties, stuff like that. But I think it's been about maybe a year, 2 years, maybe my pops ain't been to my kids, like ain't said, a happy birthday, a Merry Christmas, or nothing. And it's possible, if I talk to him, he might say, because I may have done something or whatever. And I'm not the one that's gonna say, well, you the parent, you supposed to. I ain't gonna put all that on you. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, the phone do go both ways, but it goes further than that to where it's like well, if you did something or if you acted a certain type of way, you need to take that initiative to fix it. Because if I did something or whatever, I would take the initiative to, what I'm saying, to fix it if I actually care about the relationship. You feel what I'm saying? But if I ain't do nothing, I ain't reaching out. I'm not doing it. Like, bro, I remember I had seen a picture because like I always wanted to like work out with my pops or whatever. Like, do like father son type stuff or whatever. And I had seen like a video or something like that, and I had sent it to him, and I told him like, I think I told him like, this was something that me and you supposed to have did or something like that, and I told him like, I cried when I seen it, blah blah blah. Oh man, it's left it on red and ain't say nothing, and it was just like, I did all of the emotional shit, you know what I'm saying, like, cause like I said, I'm not an emotional person. I don't like being emotional. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like as a man, like, I got a family, I got business, I got stuff to do. I ain't got time to be emotional, bro. I got to keep my shit under control. But it was like the fact that I opened up, expressed it to you, talked to you about it, and then like you kind of like just played me. It was like, all right, bruh, that's the only time I'm ever be emotional about some shit like that. Cause I got a philosophy. Man, once you cry about something, you cry as hard as you need to get that shit out, and don't never cry about it again. And ever since then, bro, I don't cry about that shit at all. There's no point. Like I got my own son, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not. I'm about to be sad for because my pops ain't in the picture. Okay, I'm just gonna be the best mother effing dad I could possibly. You know what I'm saying? Being my son again and never experienced that shit on what I experienced. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it was like whatever.
Now, just curious, I want to ask a couple questions. You said he was wrongfully imprisoned.
Yep.
Did he get paid?
Nope. And listen, when I not okay, so like some people when they hear wrongfully imprisoned, they be like, nah, everybody say that shit. Bro, I read the case. Like I read it. And like
Mm-hmm.
all the parties that was involved. Bro, it's a very crazy story. But I know who the actual person is who did it. Like they're kind of like within a distant family, not like to us, but to
Mm-hmm.
the opposing party. So like everybody know who the parties are,
Mm-hmm.
but it was one of those situations where it was like the police was like, well, not the police, but the lady, because I guess she's like a retired cop or something. She basically, in a nutshell, basically like, we just gonna roll with who we got type situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
They do that a lot. They do
yeah,
that a lot.
it's real messed up, but like, my pops, he kind of like he ain't really want to deal with it no more after he got out. He's want to put it all past, in the past and move forward. It is what it is. I couldn't do nothing but respect it. But yeah, man, it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is, bro.
So we got another one. And here's another one why like, dads is so effing important. Check this shit out.
And who gonna put me out?
I will. If
You
keep it
won't.
up.
You won't.
Golly.
And what? You're not.
Baby, just go change.
That's her best bet because I ain't going
Oh shit, my bad. Hold on.
to know what to change, Chloe.
Change, baby.
I don't care. Look at her. Just everything about to fall off. Don't put some sweatpants and t-shirts on for all I care. Well, be boring. You need to be boring. You're a mom now. Can't
Mm.
even keep the shirt up on you. It ain't no JoJo. That's the problem now. Go get some of your mama clothes and put on. Go get some of your mama clothes and put on.
I'm trying to get like Rihanna.
You trying to get Rihanna nothing? Rihanna pregnant? Rihanna pregnant?
She was.
Okay, but you not rich like her, so you ain't gonna get all that. How am I
Alright, I'm gonna go though.
not going where?
No, you need to, baby. Look, come on.
What is you gonna do? What is you gonna say to her?
Go change.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm sick of you.
You not sick of
I'm
me?
sick of you.
Chastise her.
Somebody
That's what you-
chastise you because you trying to. I don't agree. Yes, baby, you do need to change.
Bro, like, listen, that was beyond crazy.
Yeah.
And literally just from seeing it, just from watching it, you can clearly tell there's no man nowhere in that situation. There's
Right.
no
Right.
masculine figure in that situation because there's no way in hell would I allow my motherfucking daughter to ever even attempt to walk around the house, go outside the house, and you not even about to have those clothes to even be able to put
Right.
on. And
Right.
then the fact that she said her auntie said she was a mom on top of that.
Mhm.
What? So clearly that's an indication that you young as hell, bro.
Right.
And you outside like that. This is the shit I be talking about, like within our community, bro. Like that's the type of shit. And then when they grow up, they, hot girl summer and all this. It's like that's what we out here producing, bro.
Mhm.
Like literally, that's what's being fucking produced. Shit like that. And it's like
Mhm.
I know it's one thing where it's like, you see it on TV. Bro, I've seen that shit in real fucking life. I know
Mhm.
people, real life. Moms at 16, 17, still in high school, out here thotting it up. It's like, bro, that shit is not cute, man. And it's so messed up because it's like the youth really thinks that shit is like where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, everything is about something being a vibe. You know what I'm saying? They trying to catch a vibe where they trying to get lit, they trying to get turned, they trying to do. It's like, bro, that's not real fucking life. And it's so
No.
sad because it's like social media really like effed up a whole bunch of people because they
Mhm.
really think the shit that they see on a phone is like real life, and it's not. Like people when they turn that phone on, they turn into completely different people.
Mhm.
Everybody want to be outside, but everybody broke as shit. Everybody want to be
Mhm.
outside. They can't take care of their own kids. They can't take care of their own family. They got bills that's piling up, but yet they want to be outside doing stupid shit. I got one more that I want to play because I think this was real important when it came to like the narrative.
Scottie Pippen.
Girl.
Lex has a good point though, because they'll show the Scottie Pippen, right? And they'll say, look, this is how black men behave.
Yeah.
But that's not the fact. Destroying the black family has been on the forefront of the mind of the people who created this country. How do you destroy the black wealth in this country?
Yeah.
Destroy the black family. Make black women think that black men don't love them. Make black men think that black women don't respect them. That's all a fallacy. It's not true. The older I get, I'm 40 years old now, the more I realize that everything I've learned from mass media has been programmed by people who have an agenda. What's the narrative that we hear about black men?
They don't get married.
No, they don't like who?
Oh, they don't like black,
Black
women.
Well,
women.
yeah.
The national average for black men who are married, what are they married to?
It's got to be black women.
Black women at what percentage?
Ooh.
Over 85%. But it don't matter though, because once they make money, that's when they go get white
The
women.
white women, yeah.
The national average for making over $200,000, black men, right? How many of those men are married to black women?
I'll give him about a cool
95%.
95.
I believe it.
I do believe it. And then when you hear the horror stories, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen.
Girl.
Lex has a good point though, because they'll show the Scottie Pippen, right? And they'll say, look, this is how black men behave.
Yeah.
But that's not the fact. Destroying the black family has been on the forefront of.
Now
That's deep.
remember what I was saying earlier
Hmm.
when we was talking about the data and the statistics and everything like that.
Hmm.
That is always the narrative that is being pumped out, and people just run with it because you see what my man said, 95%. She was like, what? She was so
Hmm.
shocked because it's
Hmm.
like, yeah, because you see little clips and snippets of shit. You'll see like a one person situation, like how they said Scottie Pippen. You'll see like that one situation and you'll run with it thinking like, oh, well, this all men. It's like, no, sweetheart. If you actually did a little bit of digging, actually look for the information, it will be right there because a lot of this shit that they put out there is a lie.
Hmm.
It is a whole freaking lie. And you being lied
Hmm.
to, bro.
No, 100%, man. No, I don't. I haven't seen it that often, to be honest with you. Most of the people that I know of are within their race. You know what I mean? Like within black. Now, don't get me wrong. I do. I know some. Some mixed couples, biracial couples, stuff like that. But no, for the
Mhm.
most part, that's not what I see. Not even
Same
the
here.
GOAT, King James. Him and Savannah been going strong. Shout out to King James. Shout out to Savannah. They've been going strong for forever, bro.
Right. Which is a good thing, but
Hmm.
not his son though. You see what his son type of time his son though.
We'll see. We'll see.
Man, come on. I ain't know we'll see. Like it's kind of like once you in a certain arena, the chances of you really switching for real, especially like if you kind of getting like what you like, you ain't about to switch, bro.
I mean, it depends because I've dated people in a couple of different races, but no, I understand what you're saying 100% because
Yeah.
that's what you're around. My daughter likes a person, a non-black person, um, and it's just something to what I mean that you gotta kind of get used to because that's not what's out here. And I'm like, oh,
I'm
what's
gonna
his
tell you.
name?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I I understand the sentiment of like when fathers don't want their daughters dating certain people. I get it, and it's not necessarily like from like a racist standpoint. It's really not. It's more so of a I get you love who you love, you like who you like. I get that, cool. But it's kind of like, and I understand things are changing, times are changing, stuff like that. But it's kind of like do I really want my kid to be with somebody that looks completely different from me, completely different environment, completely different like everything is just different. For me, it's like I don't know. I don't really think so. Like just being completely 100. Like it's like a no for me.
I remember one of my old coworkers. His daughter got married to an Indian man,
Okay.
and they even had the wedding like in India, and he had pictures and videos of it. Man, you talk about extravagance. They had the elephants, like everything that you see
That
beautiful
was
about
dope.
India. They go crazy for
Yeah,
weddings,
that's
bro.
dope.
Like go crazy. But to me, it just depends on the culture that you ingratiate yourself into.
Okay.
Um, I just want you to be safe at the end of the day. I would prefer, a certain way, but at the end of the day, shucks. If you find an Indian man, you're gonna find you some dedication. He gonna make you some money. They generally are hardworking people. Not to
Yeah.
be racist, but the ones that I've run into, like for real, like they generally are hardworking people. So with that being said, I would want it a certain way, but I'm not gonna be mad at you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be mad at you that you went out there and found a good provider. That's really the most important part. Is
Okay.
find somebody that's gonna be able to take care of you. That's gonna step up and take that initiative. So yeah.
Okay. I see where you're coming from with that. Definitely, I get it. I get it. So, hey, so remember when we was talking about the whole women single mothers like being a badge of honor, right?
Hmm.
So I got some feedback from that, right?
Uh oh.
I to it, right?
All right.
Guys, it's a topic update, right? So
Okay.
shout out to my in-law. She actually dropped a comment and commented on it. And I appreciate her for commenting on it. So
What'd she
so
say?
so here's what she said. And I had a conversation with my babe too, in regards to this. So she said, you don't, because I want to make sure I say it in the right order. So say
Hmm.
we do it all, yes. We struggle in all areas when it comes to taking care of kids or a child. But a good mom will do whatever she has to care for her child or children. Women make a way for her offspring. And then she was like, you don't have to have a lot of money to be a mom. Yes, it's a badge of honor. We carry a child for 9 months. Then we either have to push it out or cut it out. No man can never do that. So she definitely, I get where she coming from. I really do.
I
Um,
mean, but you cheating though. You went all the way back to conception. Like, okay, I get that, but just because you've conceived a child doesn't mean that you're gonna be alone in the raising process.
so I think she was speaking just from that one point. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying? Because and like I had a conversation with my babe because she was kind of like speaking on the same point, and I was like, and I was trying to explain to her like that's not really that's not really going on for real on like how it's trying to be portrayed because one like and specifically for my in-law, she was actually married, so
Okay.
she's not even really like classified in that whatsoever. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like you were married and shit happened or whatever. So I get where she coming from. But see, when I originally asked the question, it was more so of a like if you're not with your children's dad, but they're in the picture, you're not a single mother. That's first and foremost. You're just a single
Okay.
person. No, just being 100 because a lot of women will try, oh, I'm a single mother. No, you're not because you can literally pick up the phone and call their daddy to come get them. And he will be like, okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm my baby's ready.
Right. 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 Or they need something and he'll provide it.
Yeah,
No, I
or they
got
need some. Yeah, I got you.
you.
I go get it and, just give me a minute or whatever.
Right. Hmm.
And, my babe, she was trying to give me all these different scenarios about like some of the people that she knew and stuff like that. And I was like, see, where I got to disagree with that. One, the reason why it's not a badge of honor is simply because one, a lot of situations out here, they knew the dude that they was rocking with. You feel what I'm saying? And if you know the person, like if you messing with a person that has multiple baby mamas, multiple children by these women, what makes you think you're going to be like this spectacular person? What makes you think is going to change with you? You know his character, and every man should not be able to procreate. I'm just being completely 100. And then with the data shows that there's about 16%. You know what? Let's round it off. 20% of men as father and 80% of the children in our community specifically. So if it's only 20% father and 80%, you can't necessarily say that it's a badge of honor to be a single mom. It's kind of like you chose to be that. Not in every case, in the majority of the cases. Because man, listen, I know for a fact, I know people, I know women for sure. Despite the whole, being in love and be loving somebody's potential, because I didn't hear women say that dumbass shit. They fell in love with the potential of the person that like, why the fuck is you falling in love with the potential? Like, that's like I'm gonna fall in love with the possibility of me hitting the lottery, so I'm gonna spend all my money on the fucking lottery.
Well, I mean, it does go back though to one of our earlier conversations when we asked whether or not it was better for a woman to no. Was it better for you to grow with the woman or get
No,
the woman
that
afterwards?
was success. That's completely different.
You think so? I mean, a woman
Yes.
has to fall in love with your potential if she started with you from the ground. I think Savannah saw the king's potential. I think she's seen it,
No, because
and she like, I got it.
no, hell no, because at that point you only there for a meal ticket, bro. You like, I'm gonna
Not
ride this
necessarily.
investment out because I know you gonna be the shit one day.
Well, that's, I mean, it depends on how you take it, man. It's not necessarily, I don't want to say, how do I put this to best? Even when we're choosing a woman, you want to pick somebody that got a little bit of a head on their shoulders. You're not going to pick the hood rat. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
You're going to pick some, even though she's not the full grown woman that she's going to become. You don't know her as a mother yet, but just based off of the information that you got, off the decisions that she makes now, you kind of assuming that that's going to be, you get what I'm saying?
I,
Like that she's going to,
that's not potential though. That's your foundation, your core values. Like for a man choosing a woman is like, okay, let me look at where you came from. That's because that's typically how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to look at where she came from, who her mom is, who her dad is, like what values do they instill in this woman. You feel what I'm saying? And then like when you're embarking on it, like, okay, what do I want? Okay, I want a woman that she can cook. Well, shit, Shorty can't cook, but she loves to try to cook. That's a plus, you know what I'm saying? Because you actively want to do it, which means you're going to get better. I'm not falling in love with tension because right now you can't cook worth shit. But
but you got the potential to get better though.
but but the only see, I understand the potential part, but it's the fact that you want to do it. It's a genuine you want to do it. So it's like okay, I know you gonna be able to do it. And if you need help, I'll be able to help you a little bit. But that's not like that's a meal ticket type shit. It's like these are necessities in life. That's not, I'm not looking at your potential. You feel what I'm saying? So hold on. Any woman will set themselves up for success when they're dealing with any man in general. Hold on, elaborate on that. Hold on, let's bring this to the front of the congregation. Any woman will set themselves up for success when they're dealing with any man in general. And then that's
Right.
potential of her
Well,
getting better.
for the most part, yeah, I agree. Because you don't, I mean, don't get me wrong, people do pick the wrong person all the time.
All the
All the
time.
time people pick the
All the
wrong
time.
person. But I would like to hope that most people, when they are picking somebody, that they are trying to fall in love with the fact of who that person could be, not
Nope.
necessarily who they are
I
now. And I
gotta
believe that.
wholeheartedly disagree.
Why?
I have to disagree. Bro, people do not date with intention. What you just said, they dating with intentions. People don't date with intention, bro. They just be like, oh, let's just see how it goes. Let's just be friends, and then they end up fucking and then now they go together and some stupid shit like that. Then later on down the road, she can't stand him because he want to do all this stupid shit. He can't stand her because of her mouth. He a bum. No, bro. People don't date with intentions for real.
I feel like some people do. I feel like, well,
Some
the people
the
that dated me did. I feel like the people that dated me felt like I had potential. I let a lot of people down. But go
I'm
ahead.
now listen. I'm not negating the fact that women in general they date. I ain't gonna say they date, but they fall in love with a man's potential.
Mhm.
But I honestly feel like that's stupid. because it's like if the dude is it has a bad character, he doesn't treat you right. Yeah, he may treat you right sometimes, but in general, like we gotta say on the day to day, not these one offs. Day to day, if he's being a bum, he may be the best effing diesel mechanic in the area, but my man is choosing to be a bum. Fuck his potential at that point because he's not living up to his own potential because he's not on his own purpose. So why are you in love with his potential because of what he could do? That's that what if. What they say if a if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't drunk though. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like why fall in love with the if?
I get it, but I also understand why people do because it really depends on what position you in. Like if you are, let's just take football for an example. If I'm dating somebody, oh yeah, not football. Let's take my man for an example. What's his name? Travis Hunter for an example.
Okay.
That whole situation to me, she's dating him off of his potential. That's what I see. Now I don't
Man,
know
hell no. Nope. Gotta disagree with you
you
there.
why because she wasn't talking to him until she figured out who he was. So she
So,
definitely dating him off the potential that he could grow to be the number one quarterback and the Heisman Trophy winner. I don't think she would have picked that man if she didn't know that he had football attributes to him or some sort of fame to him. I
bro,
don't think so.
my man said verbatim in an interview
Hmm.
that her brother picked up her phone and
Hmm.
said, "Do you know who this is?"
Right.
Which means
So
there's no potential. He's already the shit in the making.
he's a
So,
shit in the making, but still not the shit. It's a lot of people that were all Americans that never made it to the league. We know that.
and how many shorties was trying to get on just for the clout?
But
Let's
they
be
were there
100.
for,
That
but
ain't potent. You basically giving gold diggers a fucking free pass right now.
no, I'm not. I'm just
Yes,
saying
you
that I
are.
understand why people would do that. I understand why you would. And to me, that's the smartest thing to do. When people hang around basketball players, certain strippers and certain, girls, that's how they always wind up messing with the same person. I think that's very weird. The Hollywood people don't
Right. Right.
expand and they always double dipping. That's
In the
very
circle.
strange to me.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's weird as shit to me. But it's certain people that only hang around certain, you know what I mean, income level people. You only put yourself in position to hang around those people because you want to be that. Like you want to live that lifestyle. You want to have those, those
I agree.
attributes. But
I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment because you're hanging in those circles because you're trying to get that specific person. Cool, I got you. I'm not. It's not. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with being in environments where you would potentially want to acquire somebody in those environments. I'm not going. That's nothing wrong with that. I don't. I'm with that. But that's not off the potential. They are who they are already because the potential is like okay. Here's where I can agree with where you say on the potential part, right?
mhm.
If it's like okay, you and a chick, you and a chick, y'all vibing, y'all cool, y'all start dating, there's an intention, like okay, I like you, you like me, just off who I am, my character, and vice versa, how you look, blah blah. Now, once we start embarking on this journey, oh snaps, I actually have a talent. Now you start to see my talent. You like me for who I am, and then you see my potential. But you still is you with me off the strength of who I am as an individual, as a person. You like who my the person. Then you see all of the extra qualities, like I'm a fire ass football player, and I'm really the shit, and I'm about to be Heisman. I got since about to be some M's coming my way, blah blah blah. Cool, but not a oh you ain't really my type. Then you find out I got Lamborghini and I'm sitting on 50 million and all like that. Oh, now you my type. I love your potential. No, no.
But see, to me, that's not potential yet. That's the only thing that I disagree. I think that's where we're disagreeing. That is right
Mhm.
there, where you're talking about somebody that's already established. True, Travis Hunter has the fame and the Heisman Trophy, but he doesn't have the money yet. The money gonna come when he get into the NFL. So as of right
Nah,
now,
dog got money. He has money.
he ain't. He doesn't have NFL money.
So? Nigga, a million is a million. I don't care what you're talking
I
about. I think my
I
man's got.
understand what you're
Hold
saying,
on. Let
but
me let me see how
being
much this nigga got.
yeah, tell me, because what he play the quarterback?
Hold on. So one, he got a endorsement from Adidas. Says record breaking NIL deal with. Hold on. It's October 11th, 2024. Hold on. It says. All right, so I guess it's like a little speculation, but there's one line. It says, say Travis Hunter will likely be a highly sought after talent in the next year's NFL draft if he declares himself eligible. His dual threat abilities make him a potential top 5 pick, and his future seems destined for the NFL. However, in a recent well-off media video, Hunter was asked if a massive $40 million NIL deal could persuade him to stay in college for another season. He smiled and seemed to acknowledge that such a staggering offer might be enough to keep him in Boulder. Bro, my man's got money already.
I understand what you're saying. Even 40 million though. I'm looking at Dak Prescott's right now. He is at 240 plus 60, so he had 300 million. 40 ain't 300. 40 is
You
more than
talk
you
about,
had yesterday.
I know what you're talking about. Another once I don't care what you talk about, bro. Once you get
Okay,
to a certain amount of money, period, you can
right.
say, oh, 40 million versus 300 million. It's like, yeah, I'm cool if I got 300 million, but bro, I got 40 million. Like, it ain't like my life is about to be like, oh my God, it's about to change. I got 40 million already. I can buy anything I want or do anything I want already.
But see, no. What you still have to worry about though is, are you going to put your body through another season of college football and possibly get injured, and then you miss out on the 300 for the 40?
First off, the 300 is one that's not guaranteed. That's one. Two, if
First
I
of all, that's
are
Dak Prescott with the worst NFL team in NFL. Go ahead, but go ahead, go
oh,
ahead.
okay, cool. But one, you already know in general, mofos going from college to pro, it's a huge difference. You ain't about to just get on the field and get the whooping niggas ass already because, bro, I'm an NFL player. I will run your ass over. That's one. Like your muscle mass, your body, everything is not even there at NFL level yet. That's one. Two, if you the man in college, let's hypothetically say Travis got 20 mil, hypothetically. I'm the man in college already. I'm already sitting on 20 mil. My shit is cushy right now. I get what you saying as far as the potential of injury and all like that. But bro, I'm the man. I got 20. I'm sitting on 20 mil. I got endorsements. I got all of that. Yeah. When I go to the NFL, it's gonna be a little bit better. But it's like, bro, I'm already the shit. Like I already got it. Like you can't tell me $20 million not about to. Yeah, okay, cool. Once I get to the NFL, I can have 50 million a year contract, all like that. But it's like, bro, I already got it right now. I'm
I
already the
understand what
shit
you're
starting
saying,
and everything.
but if you get injured in that next year, that's going to disappear.
I
Hopefully,
got
you
my money.
invest.
I got my money
I
already.
hope. Hopefully, you invested your money. People lose money and run out of money all the time.
Agreed.
Hopefully, you're not spending it as fast as you getting it. I'm hoping you're making good decisions with it. But one more year is the difference between you getting that though. That's my only thing about it. Like I understand what you're saying. 100% 40 mil is 40 mil, and I would be happy with the 40 mil. Just me in my position. But if I'm talking about my kid, and my kid has an opportunity to jump to the 300 or to
Mhm.
ride the 40 for another year, like you know
Okay.
what I mean. I want to get him in there. I want to get him the best everything possible. So I'd rather you get hurt, God forbid, in the NFL than get hurt in college.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? That's my only thing about it.
Let's read these. Got some comments real quick. Hold on. So it says you're my provider and protector. I'm supposed to trust you to lead. So if we find each other young or early, to where we have to build together. At that point, I have to believe in your potential.
Say it like you mean it.
Mm,
And that's
I
where I'm at with it. That's literally where I'm at with it. To me, a lot of that depends on age. Now, if where we are, you in your 30s, and I'm, a little bit, younger than you. Um, it
but
it it is potential if you're young. But where we are now, no, I'm looking for you to be established. I'm looking for you to already have it. You get what I'm saying? Or at
right, I
least
get
be
that.
on in a trajectory towards it. But age matters because time matters.
Right. So even okay, so even in the beginning, right? Um I don't know, man, cuz I still just can't see it because like, bro, if we 20 years old, if we both 20, like even with the sentiment of the provider and protector part, it's kind of like you putting a hell of a lot on a 20-year-old, bro. Like,
But you 20, but she 22. To me, I get 100% what she's saying, and I agree with her because I saw y'all do it, bro. Like y'all wasn't there yet when we met. Y'all was on the way. Y'all wasn't there yet, though.
right, keep it, don't put it on us. Keep it
My
on
bad.
general.
I get you, but I'm just saying, like, just you know what I mean. Just throwing out examples. Like I've seen people. Damn, since you want to be all in general, I've seen people at a young age come together and start together at a young age when two people were in college at that time, and that person you haven't made it to your career yet. You haven't graduated. You haven't decided that's even what the fuck you gonna do. You know what I mean? You are still in the process of figuring everything out, and I'm trusting you to be the leader. Like I'm trusting you to lead me and guide me, even though you ain't figured your shit out yet. Now I get it, it's a
Okay.
lot to put on your shoulders. I get
Mhm,
it, but
mhm.
that's really what it is. Like literally, that's what it is. I'm putting my life in your hands from a female perspective.
Okay, so I got a question then. So at that point though, I get the potential part, but wouldn't it be safe to say that you're not really basing it off the potential, but the actual character of the person at that time?
Character only gets you so far, man. I need your potential to kick
I
in,
mean,
bro. You could
can
be the
your current
nicest. It's some
actions
nice
change
ass
it?
bums out here. It's some nice bums out here, bro. It's the most friendliest drunks, winos, crackheads I'd have ever met in my life, bro. I need more than that. I need more than your character.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, when so what you're doing on the day, as you said, college stuff like that. I understand the potential and what the future potentially could be, but it's like my current actions is showing what my trajectory should be. My current actions is showing, okay, I got a job, I'm in school, I'm studying, I'm doing nice things for you. It's showing you my overall as a person is a good person. I'm doing things. Now, of course, you can say, oh, well, yeah, I can go get me, somebody older and blah. Absolutely, you could. But in general, why are you like I get the thought of, you're going to be a good person in the future. But you have to pay attention to what I'm currently doing today because okay, if today I'm doing my thing, but tomorrow I decide to be a fucking bum, you know my potential. You love my potential because you know how good I could possibly be. But if I choose to be a bum today, I mean tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, fuck a potential. Because my right now is showing you that potential don't fucking matter. That's where I'm coming from with it. Is like,
I understand.
cool, you get the potential. Oh, perfect. But my current actions today is showing you something.
Right, but like you said, it could change. So I'm putting my faith in the fact that it won't. Or the hope that it won't, because it might not a fact, because you could change. So I'm putting my faith in the hope that it won't. That the efforts that you're putting in now are going to be efforts that you continue to put in, in the future.
I
That
got
the
you.
the get up and go you got is
I
going to
get
get
you.
up and get where we, you know what I mean, where we trying to go.
But
So
my current activities is showing you that, not just off my what I'm doing on a day to day, what I'm showing you right now, and what I do
mhm.
every day. My character, my activities, my schedule, my routine, because this is who I am. Not of who I'm gonna be tomorrow in a fucking week. Who I am right now in front of you,
And
because you
I
have to.
understand that. But okay. But when we talking about in college and in the studying process and stuff like that,
Mhm.
who you are today is a fucking student, a broke ass student like me. So
Okay. Okay.
you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I'm hoping that this shit will lead to something and will come to fruition to the money or to the house that I want, or you know what I mean, the car that I want to drive, or you know what I mean. Like I'm hoping that the seed that you plant today is going to grow into something in the future. True, I see you pouring water and packing the dirt. I
Yeah.
see all of that,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping that what comes out of it will be what it is that I'm desiring. It's still got to be some hope and some faith in there.
So do you feel that what if the hopes and desires don't come to fruition the way that you want them to, then what?
Then you got a decision that you got to make. You know what I mean? Because some people are okay with accepting where they are.
Mhm.
You got a bunch of people where you know the mama work at Walmart, and you know what I mean. The father work at McDonald's. You know what I mean? And you guys are comfortable. Y'all love each other. You know what I mean? Y'all can, you know, y'all don't have the best, but you happy. You know what I mean? It
What about the
depends on what
potential
you
though? If that's what
like I
you
said,
basing everything off of, the potential.
and I understand that, but everything don't go right. You know that. You know that everything that people set out to do don't always come to fruition like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I'm hoping, but if it doesn't, then we got to figure out where to go from there. Do I need to motivate you more? Like, what is it that's going to take to get you to the next step? Like, you get what I'm saying?
I
Sometimes you
get
need
it.
a push. Sometimes
I
you need a
just
little push.
I feel like it's stupid for women to fall in love with a man's, but I just feel like shit is
God
fucking stupid. Accept
damn.
the motherfucker for who they are, and I get it. Like, okay, I see where you going, but I like who you are today, and I'm cool to go with the ride for where you want to go.
Mhm.
But I'm perfectly fine with you right here, right now, because this person in front of me right here, right now. I'm okay with, and I'm cool with you getting better. That's what I just think, because I feel like the whole fault, because I didn't heard it too many times. Women said, "Oh yeah, I felt I stayed with him because of the potential." It's fucking stupid. Like that's why you got fuck you got.
Yeah, no,
Um.
I agree. I agree.
All right. So she said, "No, she seen what he was going, where he was going. He already had a name and some type of fame before they started talking. See,
No, and I agree with that. But a name and fame ain't 300 and something million.
gold digger. That's what she was.
Look,
She's a
call it.
gold
I get
digger.
it. I agree with you. I agree with you. She did what she, felt
She
like
was
she
trying
had
to
to
do
do.
some sucky sucky love me long time for some money."
300 mil shit. Oh no. Oh no.
If we're 30 and you don't have a plan, I'm not believing this shit. Exactly. Because you shouldn't.
Right. Right. Exactly. And that's what I mean when I say age plays a part in it. If we young, then yeah, of course, I can fall in love with your plan. But the older we get, shit, 30, by that time your shit needs to be growing. I need to see your fruit. Like you get what I'm saying? Like by this time I need to see the shit that you've been planning on.
I got it. I get it. I get it. Then at that point, don't be in a relationship. I think that's in regards to
Damn.
the
Yeah, the
potential part.
potential. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
I listen. I'm not necessarily mad at it because it's one of those things where it's like if a woman, if she wants a certain outlook on life, she wants a certain life, you should go get it. Like you shouldn't stay focused on a dude's potential and base your whole life on his possible potential. It's if you want a certain lifestyle and you think that's you, take your ass out there and either go do it yourself or go find it. Because a dude, you never know what a dude has to go through a hell of a lot to actually acquire and get somewhere. So it's like I feel like if anything, if a woman was truly focused on a man's potential on where he could possibly go, she need to make it her main objective to be the shit, basically the executive assistant to support it all the fucking way to make sure it gets all the way through. And honestly, that's
Mhm.
where I feel like women really thrive, as being in supportive roles versus trying to be in the leading role. Cause it's like that ain't really your place. Just that's just my own personal opinion. So we got 20 is too young, but why people dating at 20 if that man not ready to take on that responsibility? Hmm. That's a good point. I can see that point. But
No,
then
explain, break that down. I'm glad you see it. Break that down to me.
cause basically where she says, but why people dating at 20 if that man is not ready to take on that responsibility? I guess the responsibility of um basically like, leading a woman, because it was in regards to what we had said earlier, far the provider and the protector. That's a lot to be putting on to, a dude at 20 years old. And she basically saying, well, I take on that responsibility. I mean, I look at that. You can look at it at both ways on in that regards, because it's like you as a woman, you choosing who you want to date. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like a dude just like, oh, date me just because no, you have a choice. So it's like you got to come in there with the sole thought process of this is what it is. That's why I believe in age gap dating. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, and that's another thing too. All right, so don't you know how like it's a lot of older women that supposedly like younger men?
Mhm.
I feel like young dudes should date older women that already has been through menopause.
This nigga nasty. Oh, you nasty.
Listen, listen,
Oh my
listen,
god.
listen. Hear me out. Hear me out. Because I really thought
Okay.
about this shit. Think about it. These young dudes out here be having babies and fucking their whole life up off their potential because they got kids at an early age. Kids make everything harder, right?
Hmm.
So instead of even dealing with that, because dude, I mean, you young, you full of testosterone, you trying to get your rocks off. If you dating an older woman that cannot even have children anymore,
That's nasty.
you damn, that's kind of bold, bro. You gonna say you age shaming? You age
No, I'm
shaming?
not age shaming. I need to know. I need more. Come on, man. You know when you young like that, you looking for something that's young like you. Well,
But that's the problem, because they now you looking for some young like you. So basically, younger dudes, they're not on a mission, bro. Like, let's just be 100. They not focused on what they need to be focused on. So they get, a little piece of booty over there, especially if it's super pretty. They too focused on her instead of their mission. But yet if you got an older chick, you can knock her socks off as much as you want. You ain't got to never worry about kids. And she's gonna teach you how to actually treat a woman. So when you actually get older and ready to settle down and have a family, you went on and you did everything that you needed to do. Guess what? You know how to treat a woman because you've been dating an older woman that's gonna give you all the game. Your stroke game should be on point because she had more experience. So now she just taught you how to do everything. So when you get your younger babe, it all falls in
listen.
place. I'm sick, bro. Like, come on, bro.
So I just looked it up.
And you thinking about like, oh,
Women.
fat out of shape women. I ain't talking. I'm talking about like
No, no, no,
fit
no, no, no,
women.
no, 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 no. I just looked it up,
Uh,
and Google is saying that women usually hit menopause around 50, 52.
okay.
So I Googled 52-year-old women, and I'm looking at them.
Fit women. Put fit women.
Okay, it's not. None of them are out of shape.
Okay.
It's not the fact of them being out of shape. It's just not.
Man, listen.
No.
I'm in these fitness groups, and I even showed my babe, homie. Some of them effing no, not some. A lot of them older people,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to give you a thumbs up. I be seeing some of them dudes in there. I'll be like, I'm gonna look just like that motherfucker right there when I get that. If I get 60, nigga, I'm gonna be still looking good like this mofo right here. No homo, bro. Real talk. I kid you not. I seen a video the other day, 60-year-old woman. I showed my daughter. I was like, how old do you think she is? I was like, baby, she's 60 years old. She was like, no, she is not. I'm like, baby, she is 60 years old. My daughter couldn't believe it. So yes, bro. The younger dudes date the chicks with that's been through menopause already. And I feel like they'd be straight. I'm not kidding. Stop, because then you
Yo,
don't got to worry about chicks like, oh, these dudes ain't shit and blah blah all that bullshit. And oh, you ain't gotta worry about all that. No baby mom, baby daddy bullshit no more. You ain't worry about none of that no more.
just date somebody a couple years younger than your mama, and
Yup.
That's crazy.
Yep. Oh,
Oh
I'm
no,
serious. I really think that should be a thing.
man, yo, first of all, your mama ain't going for that. First of
First
all,
off, you a grown ass. It ain't like you dating her friend. You grown as hell.
man.
What you mean? What my mama gonna say? Oh, don't be dating her. My who you can't tell me who to date. I'm grown.
Oh, Thanksgiving gonna be wild.
Hey, she ain't gotta
Anyway,
come. Listen, she ain't gotta. Matter of fact, you right. It is gonna be wild. You wanna know why? Cause you over that old ass woman house, give you some good old food. Cause she can throw down. Okay, she
listen,
can
but
throw down.
her kids gonna be at the table.
Hey,
Look at
listen.
that.
I'm coming over when the kids leave. Shit.
Oh my god. No, you part of the family. Y'all go together, remember? You busted nuts,
No,
you gotta stay for
no, no,
dinner.
no, no. See, it's with the sole purpose of
Hmm.
she is help training this young man
Uh-huh.
on how to take care of his wife. They have a
Oh,
purpose
right.
because she's supposed to be married, homie. So if she ain't fucking married, that's her fault. So now you need to do your duty and teach this man on how to, you know what I'm saying, take care of a shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You
my gosh,
temporary.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen, it makes sense, man. I don't know why you trying to.
Hey,
I don't know why you trying to play.
listen, I want to see comments on this. Anybody that feel like you need an older woman, I want to hear about it.
People isn't consistent. That's their problem. That's how people end up falling in love with potential.
Agreed.
Uh, yeah, that's their
Agreed.
fault. But then you see, if you young and you dating you an older chick, you ain't got to worry about none of that. And then when you do become older, you get you a younger chick, and then you ain't got to worry. You ain't gonna mistreat her. You already went through all your bullshit stage. Matter of fact, the old lady helped you become better in life. Got you a nice job down at the bank. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying? Now
god.
you know with your finance degree. You feel what I'm
So
saying?
how
Man,
y'all
listen.
go? How the breakup gonna happen? That's what I need to know. Is y'all
Hey,
gonna break up after she
listen.
die? Like, are you waiting
No,
until she
no.
go?
I'm ready to go start my family.
I gotta go.
And I gotta go. And she, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, honey, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
She
my
about to go back.
god!
Listen,
Listen, all I
if you
see.
enter into it with the understanding of listen, this is only temporary, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna have fun. You're gonna teach me some stuff. I'm gonna help you with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick your dresser up, move it around for you, move your room
Hmm.
around. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna do what we do right after, and you gonna buy me a PS5, and then
This boy got high hopes, bro. I can't believe it. You must ain't ever seen the thin line between love and hate. Old girl was on Martin Lawrence's head, bro, and it was the same exact scenario, trying to hit on an older woman.
No, that you have to let them know from the beginning. You can't just go in there and think you about to, you know what I'm saying, be knocking them cobwebs loose, and then she thinking that no, you gotta let her know up front. Listen, we gonna have some fun, we gonna do what we do, but understand I'm gonna want a family, and you can't give me that. You
And you too old for me. You
say
too
that.
old for me.
No, you can't say that because now you gonna hurt her feelings, you're gonna piss her off. Can't do all that. Can't say you too old for me. 'Cause she gonna be like 50 is the new 40. And you're gonna be like, no, 50 is the effing same goddamn 50 has always been. But
Man, that old lady gonna kill you, man. That old lady gonna kill you.
I'm telling
They
you,
get crazier. The older they get crazier.
that's neither here nor there. That's her problem. But if I told you, look, see, even my baby, she said, look, that'll lower the abortion rate. See, she even
Oh
agreed.
my gosh.
Exactly.
Oh
That's it.
my.
It would lower the abortion rate.
Listen, man.
I get.
Listen.
I guarantee you, if we was to have a poll, and I
Mhm.
guarantee if for younger women, would they be okay in general knowing older women taught the men on how to treat them and all like that? Would they be like, hell yeah, y'all should do it? I guarantee they would.
So my question is what are the younger women doing at this time? Are they dating an older man?
Yes. Why
Hmm.
the fuck wouldn't they? I honestly believe women should not be dating me in their age, bro.
But she might not. She go to an older man. She might not come back. You get what I'm saying? She might not
Duh.
want to deal with you.
She not supposed to.
Okay, so hold on. So if the younger man is dating an older woman, how
Yes.
long is supposed to happen?
Shit, till he like in his 30s.
Damn.
I mean,
So
you can dabble with if you with some, different older women, you know what I'm saying?
till you in your 30s. So once you in your 30s,
Now you
your
go get your
younger
wife.
but your younger women now is in their 30s as well.
No, you don't date them.
So who you dating?
The
You
20
going back
year
to the
olds.
bottom? Oh, you going back to the bottom? Okay, got it. I
Yes.
got it. I get it now. Now I
Yes.
understand.
Because now because one, you know all what you need to do. You know how to, you know how to knock the boots, you know how to do everything. You financially set, you ready to have a family. Because you got to remember, women don't really got time to be bullshitting. Like they biological clock is ticking. That's
Right.
why women mature faster than men, because men, we got a bunch of time to fuck around and do all this crazy shit. Shit don't really click for us till we get into our damn 30s any goddamn way. Men don't really
Mhm.
hit their financial stride until like mid 30s, 40s, 50s. So it's like, why women don't really supposed to be dealing with all that stress and all that shit. They supposed to be nesting. So it's like if I went through all my trials and tribulations, I still needed to bust a nut. I did it with an older woman. Went through all the little hiccups. She was patient with me because she already been through life and all this shit. She helped guide a motherfucker get there versus me fucking up this young girl that's right my age. When I get to
Mm.
my 35 or whatever, I'm financially set. Guess what? You ain't got to go through that, sweetheart. You're gonna bring your ass over here. I'm gonna mold you into the woman that I want you to be, and we're gonna be a happy ass family.
Mm.
Versus you getting smashed and we fuck around and have a baby. We struggling now, and we going through our trials, and you might want you a different nigga, and that nigga don't want to play stepdaddy, so now you become a 2-time baby mama, and all. Come on, bro.
No,
Like
I
what I'm
feel you.
saying makes sense.
I feel you.
Look, and say, and
It's
that man
definitely
will be set
interesting.
up for success already to keep his wife as a stay-at-home wife. Exactly. See, she get it.
Somebody want to stay at home. I hear it. Somebody
Hey,
just want to
listen,
stay at
I'm telling you, dude. Like it's
home.
legit. And I promise you, if people thought like that and they implemented that, I guarantee a lot of shit would change. No kidding.
I'm just trying to figure out where all these older women gonna come from.
Bro, what the fuck do you mean? Go look outside. You know what I mean? All these old ass women ain't got no goddamn man.
Yeah,
They still out
yeah,
here.
you're
Man, these old women
right.
out here getting BBLs compete with these younger girls.
Mm,
And it's
foolishness.
sad. It's sad when
Yeah, it
I
is.
literally see 50-year-old fucking women that got big asses, and it's like that don't match. Why did you go do that? You are somebody grandma. Why are you doing that? That don't even make sense.
BBL Drizzy.
No, not no. After a certain age, no. I'm sorry. It doesn't look right.
I
Cause
guess
who
they
cause
trying to,
who you
because
trying to attract?
older women get like the plastic surgery and get the little crow's feet removed, and you know what I mean, get everything nipped and tucked. So might as well throw a BBL on
To stay fucking single, bro.
that. She gonna find somebody else. She gonna find her older man.
It ain't working. Cause them mofos damn sure don't want all that.
No,
You
they
gotta
don't.
remember they came from natural women. They don't want that shit.
Right. Yeah.
And if you already had a man, you damn sure wouldn't be going to do it.
Some girls do. Some girls want to.
And majority of them single, bro. We talking about the older ones, and then they get mad at the old dudes because they don't want their ass. Now, oh, you want
No.
these younger women, and so
Right. Yeah.
any final thoughts before we get up before we get up out of here?
No, man. Be safe. Be safe, man. There's a lot of stuff going on out here, like we talked about in the beginning, man, with the terrorist attacks and stuff like that. Just be vigilant, man. Watch where you at. Make sure you watch your surroundings at all times when it comes to stuff like that. Because world's a crazy place, man. World's a crazy place, man.
Absolutely. I just want to say thank you for everybody that tuned in. Thank you, babe, for all the comments. And Caitlin too. Appreciate y'all definitely. And we will get at y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.